27 series, and there are some that like the next book isn't out, but my cats are fighting. I'm kind of in the mood to continue some of these series, so I decided I am going to read series, but with a twist. I'm going to see how many series I can complete / continue in a 24-hour period. So we're gonna set a timer. It's going to be super fun. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna read for 24 hours straight. I'm just gonna like pause the timer when I'm not reading. So when I sleep, I pause the timer. And yeah, when I'm not reading. I'll see you when I start the timer and pick a book. Been reading for an hour, and so I have a little bit of an update. I'm on page 36, so I've read 36 pages in an hour. A bit slow, but it's okay. And yeah, I am really enjoying it. I was a little apprehensive about like the pace of it, but honestly, because I've heard negative things about the pacing and like the way that the story is structured, and so far I'm really enjoying it. Like the vibes are a bit sad, and just kind of because we know what happened, I don't want to ruin anything from the first book, but with the way that Divine Rivals ended, I like the way that this one began. It didn't really begin right where we left off, but we get like pieces. I don't know if what I'm saying is even making sense. Can you guys even hear me? Let me see. And I also got really excited when I flipped the page and saw that we got Roman's point of view. I was like, yes, we need his perspective on everything. I really am enjoying the way that the story is going. And I'm a bit scared because she is thicker than Divine Rivals. And also, I have exciting news. Tomorrow, I am going to get my copy of Onyx Storm, which is the third book in the Empyrean series, aka Fourth Wing. I was so excited. So honestly, when I get that, I might put this down and read that and then come back to this, because I am just so excited for that book, y'all. So excited, just like everybody else is. It came out the 21st. Today is the 4th, so it came out 3 days ago, and I've been wanting to get my hands on a copy. They've been sold out, and so I went on Barnes & Noble and saw that they had a few copies left in my area, so I called them. And if you didn't know this, because I didn't know this, but Barnes & Noble will hold a book that you want for 3 days. 3 days. Now, I'm not waiting 3 days to pick up my copy. I'm just waiting 24 hours. But they will hold the book that you want for 3 days. That's the same. That is the same. Anyway, that was a tangent, and I'm just really excited, and that book kind of fits the theme of this video, so I'm just so excited to get my hands on my copy. But we are reading Ruthless Vows right now, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna continue to read. Oh, Cleo, are you gonna say hi? Yep, she is. She's gonna say hello. Oh, you're stuck. Say hello to the camera. Say hey guys. Hello. One thing I really like about these books is the fact that we get to see the typewritings and it's like in a different font. I love it. I'm so excited to see what happens, and I want to talk about it so bad, but like I don't want to spoil anything. So I don't know what to say. Like what could be. Mom? There's someone just pulled up in here. As I was saying, I don't know what could be considered a spoiler. I want to talk about something. So if you don't want anything, if you don't want to know anything, skip to this timestamp. But I'm going to try my best to be vague. So, Iris is hoping that Roman has got his hand, wherever he's at, she's hoping that he has his hands on a certain typewriter. If you've read Divine Rivals, you know what I'm talking about, like the Anatoet. I can't pronounce it, but you know what I'm saying. And so, she's breaking into the museum because she feels like he just sent like a clue. So she's breaking into the museum to get the other typewriter so they can communicate. Oh my god, I'm hoping that it works. So we get the dynamic that we got in Divine Rivals in this as well, I'm hoping. So I'm super excited. I'm on chapter 6 and there's typewritings. So Ruthless Vows quite a few hours ago. Today's my birthday, so I spent the morning finishing this book, and then I went and took myself on a little date. I went to Walmart and bought myself something. Let me show you. So I bought some mild liners, the Zebra brand. I have seen these everywhere, and I was like, I really need a certain type, I need a certain color to annotate Ruthless Vows. So, and Walmart had them. They're kind of expensive, but I really, really like them. So, and if you're wondering about bleed through, it's hardly at all. I don't know if you'll be able to notice, but hardly any. So, and then, of course, I got myself a book, and that is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I have the first book, Wild Love. I have not read it, but it took me forever to try to find the first book with the mountain spine. And so I'm like, I'm not going to wait until I read the first book to buy the second one and have trouble finding the spine. So, and I know I'm going to enjoy this one, whether I enjoy the first one or not. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy this one. So, yeah, that is the book that I bought myself. So that is the miniature haul that I got today. And then I got a pink drink with matcha cold foam. So good. Anyway, that's not what this is. Y'all are waiting for me to update on this. So I really, really enjoyed this one. I think I enjoyed this one a tad more than the first one. And I know unpopular opinion, Usually when I hear people talk about this one, it's not negative, but they don't enjoy this one as much as the first one, so I kind of went into this one with lower expectations. My expectations weren't super low, but they were on the lower side of it. And I really, really love this. I love the fact that Roman and Iris are in love, but separated. They had this brief moment where they were, together and stuff. I loved seeing the war, and we got more plot in this one. I feel like we got more of the war with the gods than we did on the first one, because the first one was definitely centered around Iris and Roman's relationship and their romance, where this one was more centered on the war, but we still got the romance. And the first one with the typewriters, I don't know if I should, yeah, it's in the synopsis. Yeah, it's in the synopsis. So in the first one, when they're sending letters back and forth, Iris doesn't know it's Roman, but Roman knows it's Iris. And in this one, it was opposite. Roman didn't know it was Iris, but Iris knew it was Roman. So I liked how that came about, but like switched. So yeah, I rated this a 4.75 star. I really, really enjoyed it. Glad to be able to check off a series that I'm in the middle of. So now the dilemma is what to read next, because guys, look at these edges. Beautiful. But let me give you guys a timer update. We have 11 hours and 53 minutes left. I could read Powerful. I know what's coming, and this is painful, but I need to read it. I do need to read it. To have to excuse this terrible angle because I am currently at my brother's school fixing to pick him up. He should be coming out anytime now, but I never know when he gets up. So there are people around, so I don't want them to see my phone with the way you're positioned now. They'll probably just think I'm on the phone, so that's how I want it to be. So that is why you have a terrible angle. I haven't quite gotten comfortable with filming in public just yet. As you saw last night, I started Powerful by Lauren Roberts. This little novella. I was gonna start Onyx Storm. Honestly, that's gonna take me the rest of the video, so I didn't want there only be 2 books read in the 24-hour period. So that is why I'm squeezing in this little tiny novella. I'm on page 31, 14% through. I'm on chapter 3. I didn't read very much last night because I took melatonin and stuff knocks me out. Okay, so that is what I'm fixing to do, is I'm fixing to start reading. I wanted to give you that little bit of an update, so if I finish it, I'm not like, by the way, I started this and finished it, so. I wish I could just highlight this whole book, and I'm very tempted to, because like the things that are happening and the things that are being said, I'm just like, oh. Like, here's an example, very out of context, but this says, "You did the right thing. Run to me. Always run to me." What? Like, I just want to go back and like highlight this whole scene, and I may do that because I'm loving this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna highlight the whole scene. And I hate that I'm loving this so much because I know what's gonna happen towards the end. Like I know what's fixing to happen. So I hate that I'm loving it so much, but I mean, I loved Powerless, so it would only make sense that I love Powerful. But anyway, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna like annotate this whole scene because I am absolutely loving it. So I finished Powerful last night, and I rated it a 4.5 star. I really enjoyed it. I haven't read too many novellas, but the growing consensus is that this is the best novella that people have read, and yeah, this is definitely better than some of the other. I think I've only read one other novella, and that was A Quarter Frosted Starlight. No, I've read others. This is definitely better. I really enjoyed it. I was sad the whole time I was reading it just because I knew exactly what was coming. But people say that in this you can really see Dina and Peyton's relationship and their friendship. And yes, you can tell that Adina cares for Peyton, but this focuses more on Adina and her relationship with Mac. We follow Adina, who we meet in Powerless, during the events of the trials. So I thought that was really cool. So while Peyton is off in the trials fighting for her life, we are following Adina. We have 8 hours, 4 minutes left on the timer. So the obvious choice, the obvious book we're gonna start is Onyx Storm. Like, this has to be the next book we start. Now, can I complete it in 8 hours? Probably not, but we are going to attempt so. And if I don't finish it within the time frame, I definitely will finish it with you guys, because this is a brand new release, so I'm pretty sure you guys want to know like what my thoughts are, and I want to know what my thoughts are. I'm very scared. Some of you guys have already read it and finished it and are posting your feelings, and that of course makes me terrified. So yeah, that's what we're gonna read next, is Onyx Storm. I just finished the prologue, and this starts right where Iron Flame ended. And then chapter 1 begins with 2 weeks later. My mom was listening to Iron Flame. I actually had to listen to the ending with her because I started reading this and was confused because it had been a little bit since I read Iron Flame. But now I know what's going on. Now I understand. Anyway, I'm going to get back into it. 24, chapter 9. And there is a character that is driving me nuts. I want them to die. He's making me mad. So while I have you, so I gave you the update of where I am in the book. We have 5 hours and 15 minutes left. There's no way I'm finishing this book in 5 hours. I really am enjoying it. I'm reading it a bit slower, and it's just because with fantasy, it's always slower because you've got information that you really have to read. Like, it ain't no fluffy romance where you could just read it really fast. This, you have to really soak in every detail or you might miss something important. Like, you never know. You literally never know. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and say how much I am hating one particular character. Hey guys, so as you saw, the timer went off last night and I was on page 200. So I read a little bit after the timer went off, so now I'm on page 205, chapter 24. I am loving this, and now that the timer has gone off, 24 hours is up. I'm going to read this and be back with you guys when I finish it, so you know my full thoughts and feelings. There's not much I can say about it because it is it is the third book in a series. But I will say I am really enjoying this story. I didn't like the way Iron Flame ended, but like I said in a previous clip, this one began right where that one left off, so that was cool. And I do like the way that this one is going and where the story is headed. I am scared though about the ending of this one, because I think there's 2 more books in the series. I could be wrong, but I think there's 2 more. So this one could end in any kind of way, and that's what scares me. So we have over 300 pages left. I have noticed something different about this book than the others. This book has a lot of little letters, and it's in a different, I'm not going to get too close because spoilers, I'm not even on this part yet, but it's in a different font than the rest, which like I've mentioned in this video actually, I love it when books have like mixed media, so we see the letters and it's not just, and the letter said this and it's all in the same font. I just feel like it breaks up the reading a little bit and it's just fun. I'm gonna get back to reading, and yeah, I will see you guys when I finish it. Guys, so I am nearing the end of Onyx Storm. I've got less than 100 pages left. I'm on page 4. Well, I just read 475, so I'm on 476. And I figured I'd pick up the camera and record my reaction to this book, because when I tell you I just had a visceral reaction to what just took place, I literally went like that. And my jaw, hey Cassie, they don't want to see your butt. My jaw on the floor for at least a minute. Like a whole minute. I'm still in utter shock and disbelief. There has been shocking things that have happened. I've even cried already. But this one did it for me, where I was like, oh, when I was crying, I was sad, obviously, but it wasn't because something horrific happened. But like, okay, bye. This is a nice surprise. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I want y'all to, if you read this, I want y'all to have like the same experience that I just had. If I told you, it wouldn't be a spoiler, but I liked having that experience and I wouldn't want someone to ruin that for me. So, gotta read to find out. That my mic was not, in fact, plugged in. So now we are refilming for the third time. As you guys know, I completed Onyx Storm last night, and this was quite the roller coaster of emotions. I still don't know how I feel about it, other than shock, speechless. I don't know what to say about that ending. I literally was flipping the page to read more and it said acknowledgements. I was like, there is no way this book is going to end like that, and it most certainly did. I rated it at 5 stars. I just love these characters. There's just something about this world that I absolutely love. I rated the first 2 books in the series as well 5 stars. There's just something about it. I love the world, the characters, the dragons. It's an awesome world to be in. Even when bad stuff is happening to our characters, which daily. Daily. The found family in this series is Chef's Kiss as well. So yeah, I don't really have many thoughts about this. I'm sorry, guys. Quickly do a recap of all the books I read in today's video. First up being Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I rated this at 4.75 star. Absolutely loved this book. I loved these characters, this world. The writing style is very easy to read. I could definitely find myself rereading this. This means we have completed the Letters of Enchantment duology, so we can check off a series off my list, which feels absolutely amazing. The next book we read in today's video was Powerful by Lauren Roberts. This is the novella that comes between the first and second book, and this also follows a character that we meet in Powerless. Yeah, this was a really good novella. I annotated almost every page. Like, there is something highlighted or underlined. The romance in this was so cute. It is a novella, so it was kind of very quick, but really loved this, and I can't wait to continue the series. We do have some catching up to do. We are not caught up. I rated Powerful a 4.5 star. Last but certainly not least, we have Onyx Storm. As we already know, I rated a 5 star, and we are caught up with the series. There's no more books out, which is so sad. So sad, but we are caught up, which is exciting. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much, and thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!